So can you just tell us, are you a bit shell-shocked after that, particularly the last few minutes, or is that just part of the way it is?
Yeah, that's footy. It's round one. You know, there's some disappointing, obviously, first half in how that went. Things were sort of swung against us there, and it got out. And I thought I really enjoyed the fight back in that second half. I felt like we were coming. Momentum had shifted. We made that move, and then we just didn't execute well enough to. We had enough possession there with sort of 15 to go to go after them, and we credit to them, they held us out, and then it turned around. But the story's 42 points is unacceptable for a game. No matter how you feel or how it went, there's no way that that's acceptable in a performance, and we know that, and it's pretty simple. We've got to make sure we fix that up.
10 infringement count at one point was like 11 to 2. How frustrating was that?
Yeah, I mean, things will go against you. I think 11-2. The opposition apply a lot of pressure. It depends on the referee about how they determine those, and 11-2's quite incredible in our game. Then we had all video ref decisions. And all of that. But as I go back to, depending on what team you want to be, is how much of a swing against you do you let in that many points, for us. And I'm okay. I think we'll execute the attack. I'm not worried about missing that execution. It would have been nice to get that back. But we want to be a team that you can have 11 to it against, you can have decisions go against you, and then you can put your gloves up and say, that's cool, all right, we might be a few points down, but we can hold on to that no matter how far it swings. Round one, we're not, we weren't able to do that. Round two, we'll see.
Trent, Tedesco, his first official game in terms of NRL games for the Roosters.
Yeah, it's good to get him out there, and to see him and Sammy moving around together. I know it was a tough night for all of us out there, so it didn't go as he wanted, but it's getting started for us there, and they started moving a bit more than the Parramatta trial, so that's a positive. It's an okay start. I know he's disappointed in there, but cool, let's go.
A couple of changes before the game as well, like the partner moving from prop to lock. What was some of the reason behind that?
Well, Spencer Leniu, he did his hammy in the warm-up, so that's why the change. So he didn't play, and Blake Steep came in to the team, and then Fiketti played reserve grade and ended up playing sort of the last 14 minutes possibly on that. So that was the reason for the change.
What's the severity of Spencer's injury?
It doesn't seem too bad, but not good enough to play.
Would it be fair to say that at times you combined really well for a couple of balls, long range tries, and a couple of balls, but then at other times the continuity just didn't quite seem to be there?
No, I don't think so. 28 points. Yeah. What did we score? What was it? 18 points?
Yeah, 18 points.
Yeah. So we were, I thought we opened them up a lot, and I don't think to look to the combination is looking in the right area about, I think we could have grabbed one or two more. I think, a couple got pulled back there. So I didn't see the combination as an issue. It'll improve, that's for sure, but we're looking in the wrong spot for the reason for that game.
James, you're obviously pretty frustrated with how things were going out there on the field. That, I guess, manifested itself in the last 10 minutes there. Talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, like Robbo said, we had a lot of calls go against us on the penalty count and a couple of tries, and then a couple of their tries as well. So it was disappointing. Like Robbo said, we still let in that many points, and we can't be doing that. So that's disappointing, especially that last 10 minutes leading a couple of tries when we were sort of fighting our way back and giving ourselves a chance. We had a couple of opportunities we didn't execute, and then yeah, it wasn't a great 80-minute performance. So I feel like there was some positives throughout the game in patches, but yeah, it's disappointing to sort of put all that work in pre-season and come over and let in that many points.
James, 11-2, I think it was 18-7 in the end. Like, what are you saying to the troops out there as captain? Like, how do you get them up?
Yeah, I mean, well, our discipline wasn't good enough. I mean, yeah, you can say the ref obviously made those calls and penalised us, or gave 6 again, which is part of the game. But I think it was just on us to sort of hold our gloves up and defend as best as we could. And I thought we did that in patches, but then we just didn't do it for the full 80 minutes. So it's hard because momentum was definitely against us. And I thought we swung it back at the start of the second half, scored some tries, and got our way back in the game. But as I said, Robbo said that we didn't execute when we had those last couple of chances, and then just didn't play through the full 80 in that last 10.
Thanks, everyone.